Hi, so today I wanted to make a video because about like a week ago I went to Five and Below, and I always like to check out their art section because they have lots of different art supplies, and I've tried their like alcohol markers before and they were pretty good. So I saw they had this gouache pack and I wanted to give it a test out today and see how it compares. So here they are, they're like in little pods, kind of like how the Himi gouache is. So there's different colors. So yeah, let's open all these up and take a look. So these are what all the different colors look like, and they look really nice. I'm intrigued by this kind of lavender, and this kind of cool tone gray looks nice. I also like how this red looks, so I'm excited to see what I'm gonna paint with these today. Let's open these up and do some swatches. These are hard to open so far. Let's try just kind of puncturing it. Okay. I'm scared I'm gonna make a mess. Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. Okay, making a teeny bit of progress. Very teeny. Okay, tub number 2. Okay, we're going in with scissors. This seems to be the best option we have. So we've now got them all open. It definitely was difficult, but I feel like that's kind of how it always is with this type of gouache. It's just messy and difficult. So now let's put them back in our container. So I have this pack of Holbein tube gouache, which I really like and enjoy, but as you may know and can see, there's not a lot that comes in these tubes, and so I kind of want to save it for like more professional work, and I don't want to waste it in like a sketchbook, but I have been wanting to do more painting and using gouache in my sketchbook, so that's why I thought I would pick these up to try these for like in my sketchbook. And I have the Himi gouache, and I really don't like it that much, and I don't like the colors, and it's all dried out. Like, this is what that's looking like, and so this is like not the most usable. I don't love it, but I figured this was like $5 or under $5, so why not try it out, you know? So that's what we're gonna do here today. I might actually do a base of like a light watercolor to have a nice background, and then I'll sketch over that and then do the gouache on top of that. So I think this is the photo I'm gonna try to paint today, because I've been wanting to do more like people and portraits, so we'll test it out with this one. So the color I'm gonna use is this pink. Ignore the state of my palette, it's not the prettiest right now, but we're just gonna go in with that and lay that down. I also got these little paint brushes from Five and Below as well, and I put them in this little cup that I thrifted, so they look really cute. But we'll be trying these out today too. So the white definitely came out pretty transparent and wasn't showing up too well, but I come to find that that's common with white gouache, like it just doesn't pull through like I want it to, and also sometimes with black, like it's just not as pigmented. So a note for that, but we eventually work it up to get it looking good. Also, because I have the watercolor background, it seems to do this a lot. Whenever I try to do white over just any colored background, it just doesn't come out super pigmented. I don't know why. At this point, I was getting a little bit scared by how the white base was going so far, and so I decided to let that dry a bit while I went in on some of the darker parts of the hair. The paint was feeling pretty dry and just wasn't moving as far as I thought it should, or like a little wasn't going a long way, so I ended up needing to use more paint on my brush. I was starting to get the feel of it more here and was adding some details, and I really like how the hair color was coming out so far. Now I'm heading back over to the face to start bringing in some more color and depth. Here I'm using that kind of cool gray that I mentioned earlier, or it's almost kind of more like a light blue, or a light bluish gray. But I think it's working really well for the kind of shadowy areas. I'm trying to see if we can push some highlights more, but the way that this gouache was laying down, I don't know if you can see, but it kind of was streaky, or like it had varying like I can't even describe it, but I don't know if it's coming across, but it definitely didn't lay down even. Like some parts were more pigmented and some were more watered down, just like however the brush was putting it on. I'm not really sure. So far I'm not mad at how this painting is going at all and how the gouache is performing. It's kind of how I'd expect it to be, and even, to be honest, a little bit better. Like, I feel like this is around maybe like a few steps down or just around how the Himi gouache is. So I feel like that's saying a lot. And yeah, like I'll say that the colors are definitely more muted and kind of like not as saturated as they could be, but that's fine if that's like a look you're going for. Like, I kind of like that look anyway. And if it's just something in your sketchbook, it doesn't have to be like super detailed and, you know, saturated with a bunch of contrast and everything. But I'm sure you could like work with it some more and figure out how to, you know, enhance it. I also like going over gouache with colored pencil sometimes to enhance it or add details, but I wanted to keep this one with just the gouache to have no other input of any other medium and just see how it goes on its own. Here we go in with more white. It's definitely not the cleanest or the most pigmented, so I would maybe next time, if I do use this gouache again, use a different white that I know is good and pigmented if I really want that to be a thing in the painting, or like if it matters that much whenever I'm painting. But I mean, it works to lighten colors, but I wouldn't use it for details. Like, I would use a different gouache for details. So now with the background color added, I think I'll call this done. So here's my palette that I used, and I didn't use too many colors, maybe like 3 or 4, because I didn't want to overwhelm myself with too many options. And here's the final painting. I think it turned out really pretty, and the paints worked great for what I needed them to, and definitely was better than I thought it would be. The only thing is kind of the unevenness of whenever I laid the paints down and the lack of pigment in the white, but that's kind of to be expected. Like, I wouldn't expect the white to be amazing in this 5 and Below palette. Here's kind of my final spread for this page of my sketchbook. I might add more things to the left side, I'm not sure, but I put some stickers, and we have the swatches of the gouache. I also got a ton of stickers because I ordered from Brandy Melville, so while we're at it, let's decorate the little case for this. I think the blue in these looks good with the blue of the case, so. This one is like 3D, or like poofy, which is pretty cool. Alright, there we go. Cute. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have any suggestions of what type of videos you want to see from me, let me know down in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe if you want more. Bye!